For my quantified self-visualization, I analyzed daily sunlight, exercise, and sleep, and then rated my overall blah mood on a 1 to 5 scale, with 5 being the highest level. The reason I chose this is because every winter, especially on the more gray days, I notice my mood is affected. It's not as bad as when I lived in the Northeast, but it still does affect my mood here where I live in Texas. In addition to amount of sunlight per day, I also wanted to see if amount of exercise and sleep had any effect, since I've heard those could help improve your overall mood. In this top section, I calculated the averages for the total 30 days. Then I analyzed the sunlight hours each day in relation to my mood rating. I found that as sunlight hours increased, my blah mood decreased. I created a bar graph and box plot that I felt best showed this data. There was a correlation of negative 0.546, and the p-value was less than 0.05, so it was statistically significant. Next, I analyzed my amount of exercise each day in relation to my mood rating. I did find that as my amount of exercise increased, my blah mood decreased. There was still a negative correlation, however, it was less than that of the sunlight hours, and the p-value was greater than 0.05, so it was not statistically significant. Finally, I analyzed my amount of sleep for the previous night in relation to my mood rating. I found that as my amount of sleep increased, my blah mood decreased. Again, there was still a slight negative correlation, but the p-value was greater than 0.05 for this also. After analyzing my data, I was surprised about my findings because I really thought my amount of exercise and sleep would impact my mood much more than they did. But really, sunlight was the only thing that had a significant effect on my mood.